teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Karl-Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Here's Brunson. And Anunoby slams it in.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Booker up top, defended by Bridges. No good from Booker.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Anunoby outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Anunoby's got 5.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Shoots a fader. Again, the miss by Booker.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Brunson outside. Driving inside. Pass to Bridges. Brunson sets a screen for Bridges. The three-pointer, no good. Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Allen. Out to KD. Here's Dunn. Takes a 3. Bridges with the board. Here's Brunson. 9 feet out. Clark, that's good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl-Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. We can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thanks, David. And here's Booker. After the three-pointer from Karl-Anthony Towns, Dunn sets a screen for KD. From outside the arc, Knicks with the rebound. On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Towns kicks to Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Hart finds Anunoby. Here he goes. And Anunoby slams it in.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby. Confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
And KD throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Bridges attacking, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Talk about taking flight. Air Bridges is in the building.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. 6-point game. No good on the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. And the call will go against Grayson Allen. That is his first foul of the game. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Wright comes in for Jalen Brunson. Now, here's Bridges. Here's Anunoby. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Here's Wright. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
KD, a screen on Bridges for 3. Booker, and the 3 ball is good. Booker's got 9. Wright finds Anunoby, and he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. New York ahead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Allen is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Bull. And it's Durant in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Plumlee is checked in for Durant. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Beal's checked in for Allen. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Devin Booker.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Now here's Wright. He's got 5. Down low. Here's Robinson. Plumlee with the rebound. Suns trail by 7. Beal with it. Bridges covering. From outside, off the mark. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks.
Number 2.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Jones against Wright. O'Neal dishes to Beal. Over McBride. Phoenix no good that time either. The Knicks leading by 7. Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
New York shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The Knicks making a switch here. Towns is checked in. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Right against Jones. Pass to McBride. Misses off the right iron. Suns trail by 7. Jones drives in. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Achua with it. O'Neal's there. Pulls it up. Plumlee with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside Beal for the 3. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. OG Anunoby's checked in for Achua.
Checking in for the Knicks. Number 8. OG Anunoby.
New York leading by 5. Here's Wright. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Jones, the pass to Bull. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Bull's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's O'Neal. The Knicks making the shot. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Beal. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes. And after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there. But whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Bradley Beal.
Agile move by Beal to beat that inside contact.
And Wright kicks to Anunoby. Off target from outside. The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
There's the triple. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
O'Neal up top. He has yet to score. Jones finds Beal. Bol setting the pick for Beal. Pass to Plumlee. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Anunoby. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the New York Knicks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
They're measuring up the shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's been getting it done is OG Anunoby.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Andrew Shamet is out there with Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the center position. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. The Knicks leading by 5. From deep, Brunson. The rebound by Richard. Suns shooting 40% from the field. It's Allen with the drive. The shot's good. Allen's got his first 2 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Brunson with the drive. Some nice passing by New York here. Down against Bridges. New York, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Shamet with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's in there.
Pushing the pace, Bridges stays ahead of the fast break.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 5. Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Bridges sets the screen for Brunson. Out to Bridges. Brunson outside. And the 3 off target. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Allen with it. Robinson picks him up. Brunson the pass to Hart. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
3-point field goal.
Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. Suns trail by 6. Here's KD. Robinson with the block. And he recovers it. Yes, that goes in. Durant's got his second bucket. New York's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Robinson passes to Hart. And he banks in the layup. And the Knicks lead by 6.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's KD. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Mitchell Robinson for the Knicks. Towns, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Landry Shamet. And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Bridges for 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Look at that catch and shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
Here's Dunn. Booker looking around. The fadeaway. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. In the corner, it's Bridges. Hart the pass to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 6. Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. They set the screen. Here's Richards. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Here's Anunoby. And it's good for 2. 14 points for OG Anunoby. The Suns have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Booker inside. He's against Bridges. No good from Booker. Brunson down the lane. Count it. And now an 8-point Knicks lead.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Hart with a screen on Allen. And Brunson, here we go. For 3, Bridges. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. KD's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dunn dishes to Booker. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Pass to KD. Misses the chippy right there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And so it's the 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Phoenix with the ball. 6-point game. So with Durant sitting on the bench. This is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Bull in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Right down low. He's covered by Beal. They get it back. Achua. Shakes him. A dunk by Achua.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And pushing it up. Here's New York. It's stolen by Allen. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks leading by 6. And right, here we go. Robinson kicks to Achua. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Up top right, defended by Booker. New York moving it around. Anunoby against Bowl. Just 5 to shoot. Achua, the pass to McBride. New York, no good that time either. Suns trail by 7. Stolen by Anunoby. Latrey buries it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
O'Neal wide open. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. O'Neal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Achua. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Allen will bring it up for the Suns. O'Neal outside, back to Allen. A kick out to O'Neal. Five to shoot. Pass to Beal. For 3, Booker. The rebound by McBride.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Right for 3. The kick out to Anunoby.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Who's back up? That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Great open look there. Anunoby's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Right, the pass to McBride. The kick out to Wright. Back to McBride. There's the double team with Allen. Pass to Achua. And again, New York with the triple.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Knicks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for OG Anunoby.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
There's O'Neal with the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Inside, here's Achua. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now, Booker. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going
What should we expect in a veteran-heavy matchup like this?
You know, B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Pass to Lopez. Jackson with it. Booker defending. Let's go with a 3. Jackson can't get it to go. Dunn right side. Chalk up 2 there.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Milwaukee ball.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Booker. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
For 3, here's Lillard. Offensive board. Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
How about using that 7'3" wingspan of his to gobble up offensive boards? Antetokounmpo making it happen on the glass.
A nice shot by Booker.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Kuzma. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
An open look for Booker. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
To the wing on the left. Lets the 3 fly. Lopez can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Budenholzer. Of course, we talked mostly about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the focus of this one. Coach telling me I've lost sleep thinking about Giannis. He can just take over a game, no matter how you play him. We're hoping he'll be a little off tonight. Do off nights exist for Giannis, guys? We'll find out.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Lillard with the ball. Picked up by Allen. Lillard can't get it to go.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Richards with a screen. Booker for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Lillard up top, guarded by Durant. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Dunn outside. Richards with a screen. Pass to Durant. 3-pointer. Richards, the pass to Durant. Nails it from 3.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebounded by Dunn.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Jackson, left side. Lillard looking around. And another miss by Milwaukee.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
That's good from Durant on the assist from Allen. Durant's got 5 points.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
The kick out to Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. To halt the run. The Suns clear it. Richards has got 4 rebounds now. Allen against Lillard. Richards with a screen. Allen drives. Off target at the rim.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at small forward. Antetokounmpo drives in. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
A combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Buries it from 3.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still, Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Pass to Richards. Back to Booker. The outside leaner. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds in the game. For 3, here's Lillard. They get it again. Tries again. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Lillard's got 9 points in the quarter.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
For 3, Allen, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. In transition, here come the Bucks. Lillard fires away from way outside. 3-pointer in transition. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
And here's Lopez from the arc. Pure from 3-point range. And now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
Booker against Jackson. For 3, Durant. Booker for 3. Here's Richards. Allen finds Durant. Here's Booker to the wing, right side. Clock at 6. Here's Dunn. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly. Yeah, I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play. Trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you. You know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
Antetokounmpo for three. Kicks it out to Jackson. Antetokounmpo outside. There's the triple. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Done. The pass to Durant. Now here's Richards. Outside Booker. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. Gets a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
Lopez, the screen on Allen. Here's Lillard. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Outside Jones. Fires from deep. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Milwaukee in the lead. Portis outside. Pass to Green from about 19. Drained it for 2 points. Green's got his first points of the game.
Smart pass by Portis, showing the ability to make good decisions with the ball.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Beal outside. O'Neal with it. Back to Beal. The three ball. The shot misses. Here's Portis. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Milwaukee. Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Damian Lee out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Bol in at center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Lee. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Lee's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Green, a screen. Portis for 3. And it's Lee with the rebound. Suns trail by 3. And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league, and he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
Trent against Beal. 19-footer. Out to Portis. There's the 3. Counted from distance. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Hey, I think every team wants a guy like Bobby Portis. I mean, more than capable from deep. He's able to play the 4 and 5 and gives you good effort at both ends.
Screen by O'Neal. Three-pointer, Beal. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Trent for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Bol, pass to Lee. Trent against Beal. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to go on Gary Trent.
And he's just using every bit of his strong frame to battle the defense. Beal won't take no for an answer. And
we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Trent from long range. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Trent's got his first 3 points of the game.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Lee misses. Milwaukee leading by 3. Porter the pass to Sims. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Porter. Solid defense from Bol. Outside O'Neal. To the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And here's the fast break. Green for 3. Sinks the tray. And it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
And here's Porter outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
There's a screen by Bol. 3-pointer. Beal. The rebound by Sims.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Right at the free throw line. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Right on the money. Porter Jr. wanting to make an impact and a statement from the mid-range.
O'Neal passes to Lee. Here's Jones. Outside O'Neal. To snap the cold streak. The rebound by the Bucks. Sims has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Green from the arc. Hits the trifecta. Green's got 9 points here in the second half.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Beal from outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Sims has got 5 rebounds tonight. Green against Beal. 4-3. And it's Green missing. Suns trail by 16. It's stolen by Trent. Outside, Green. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Green's got 12 points now in the quarter. Beal outside. The 3 is up. Drops in the 3. 5 ticks left in the third. Here's Sims. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Milwaukee with an impressive 6. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Phoenix is shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
6 on the shot clock with the fadeaway. He gets it in there.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him delivering.
Lillard passes to Kuzma. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. The three-pointer off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Richards. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Bucks leading by 14. Antetokounmpo inside. Durant's there.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Durant, the pass to Booker. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pretty swift release that time from Booker, getting it away just in time.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Allen. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Allen. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all 3 levels. That's Damian Lillard.
For 3, Allen. Durant looking around. Such a wide open look. Milwaukee leading by 11. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Allen. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. Lillard's got 20.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Back to Booker. Allen outside. The 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Lillard against Allen. And it's Lillard, that time on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Booker. Oh yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Suns trail by 14.
Blocking foul called on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Second personal foul. First team foul.
A minute 31 left to play in the fourth. Booker no good.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Jackson gets the bucket.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Bucks.
Their transition game was the standout. Whoa! Kevin Durant! Nasty!
How about Durant getting acrobatic and putting on a show for this crowd? That's impressive.
Milwaukee leading by 14. Lillard right side. Down low. Oh, Durant with a steal. Done with it. Kuzma on him. Done. The pass to Richards. Lets it fly. And another basket for Phoenix. There's 49 seconds left in the final quarter. Lillard fires away from way outside. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Booker with it. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. Here's Lillard. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Got a couple of top contenders from the Eastern Conference, Greg, and this one feels like there's a little extra buzz in the air. Do you feel it?
Oh, Kevin, it's almost that postseason feel, right? High expectations for both of these teams. A great opportunity to lock in and kind of get a barometer for where you are against a playoff-level opponent.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. New York with the ball. Makes it off the glass.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Towns.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Anunoby left side. Outside, Towns. Clock at 6, and it's sent back by Lopez.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
He was all alone on that one.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Run for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar. And these guys have been contenders ever since.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down three, he can add it to the list.
Giannis against Anunoby. Three-pointer, Lillard. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Towns at the heart. Brunson surveying the D. Bridges outside. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Bridges has got 5.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Here's Jackson. That one goes in. Brunson with it. Here's Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. 17-foot shot on the way. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Kuzma. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, not sure. I would think the first guy you want to box out would be Giannis.
Hart kicks to Bridges. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, driving in, out to Brunson. New York needs to get off a shot from 11 feet away. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Lopez outside. Lillard against Bridges. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Towns. Out to Brunson. Anunoby outside. The second chance effort. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
Lillard from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 6 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Hart the pass to Towns. Brunson kicks to Bridges. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Lillard. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's a tie game in New York. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
On the court for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Kuzma in its small forward.
And that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Pass to Lopez. Kicks it out to Lillard. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Pretty close to impossible to stop Lillard inside like that. Just too shifty.
Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist, and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career. Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Basket counts. Wright's got his second basket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bridges. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Lillard from outside. Bridges with the board. New York trailing. And Wright kicks to Bridges. They kick out to Anunoby. Bridges sets the screen for Anunoby. Right outside. Driving inside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Wright. Now, here's Anunoby. He has 5. Lopez with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Brunson finds Achua. Out to Brunson. Oh, Brunson good from range.
Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a hurry.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate the report.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. Porter against Brunson. Over to the wing. Out to the right wing. Back to Achua. Shot clock at 5. Here's Towns. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Knicks lead by 1.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Taken away. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Milwaukee has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious. Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Here's Hart after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Pass to McBride. 6 to shoot. Right side Towns. Rebounded by the Bucks. 29 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Portis the screen. Porter passes to Trent. Back to Porter. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Poetry in motion. Porter with a beautiful stroke rising up there from mid-range.
Brunson outside. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Landry Shamet is out there with Achua. Then it's Payne. Then it's Bridges. And it's Robinson in its center. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Now, here's Achua. A dunk by Achua.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And a wide open look for Portis. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Portis has got 5 now. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and wanting to get out in transition. But that's where you take advantage of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
And here's Trent after Mikal Bridges hitting the three. And he misses his first shot.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Bucks trail by 4. Here's Sims over Robinson. Outside Porter. And another three for Milwaukee.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Portis the screen. Here's Sims. scoreless thus far. Trent finds Green. From 17 feet out. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
And he gets the bucket. Payne's got 4 points in the quarter.
That is one of Payne's signature moves. He loves that high-arcing, soft-touch floater.
Trent with the wide-open look. Can't tie it up as that one misses. New York leading by 3. Robinson kicks to Payne. Bridges up top. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Bridges has got 11 points.
Great to see Payne just move the ball like that.
Green, the screen. Outside, Porter. Back to Portis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
If there's one drawback to Bobby Portis in his game is that emotionally you just want him to box that in at times. That passion, and sometimes really get your teammates going.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achiuwa. OG Anunoby's checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. On deep, Brunson. A rebound by the Bucks. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
Brunson, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Lillard, the pass to Lopez. Bridges kicks to Brunson. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks.
Substitution. Number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Brunson the pass to Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight.
Hey guys, he has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And good that time. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Bridges outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Mikal Bridges at the line.
That one misses.
He'll shoot 3.
He manages to convert the third one. Lillard fires away from way outside. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Knicks out front. They lead by a bucket. And well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Knicks with the lead. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Kept alive. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Brunson lets it fly. Out to Bridges. Pass to Hart. This one for 3. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. Bucks shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Hart finds Brunson. And the layup falls. And the Knicks lead by 2.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. To the middle. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Giannis a screen on Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Kuzma. That 3 off the mark. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Fires from deep. And it's Anunoby. That time on the assist by Brunson. That's now 8 points for OG Anunoby. Lillard outside. Giannis high post. Back to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. Here's Lopez. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Here's Brunson going inside. Towns kicks to Hart. Out to Brunson. And stolen by Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
But they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson comes in for Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Brunson the pass to Robinson. Out to Brunson. Back to Robinson. That one doesn't go. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Kept alive. Pass to Lillard. Shoots over Brunson. And good. He nails it. And now a 3-point Bucks lead.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Lopez left side. Now Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From range, Giannis takes it.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And now I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He begged his players to keep it simple out there. He told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. See if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Lillard looking around. Offensive rebound, Bucks. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Lillard against Anunoby. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, another Tin Cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Right wing. Lets it go with the 3. drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 30 points. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
A pass that long had better be on target. Otherwise, it's impossible to make a play.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They came it. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for...
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the
matchup features two teams that are elite when it comes to rebounding, Doris.
You know, there was a point at which, BA, it felt like rebounding was almost, especially on the offensive end, de-emphasized. Now you're getting back to a point where understanding dominating the defensive backboards. It means finishing your possession defensively and offensively creating more opportunity. It's an important aspect on both ends.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Devin Booker, Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Grayson Allen, and it's Dunn in at the 3, the small forward. Dunn, the pass to Allen. Back to Dunn. It's stolen by Hart. Brunson with it, picked up by Allen. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist from Hart.
Yeah, if Jalen Brunson is out in transition, you know his first thought is, I'm going to score.
And stolen by Bridges. And now the Knicks on the break. Towns passes to Brunson. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Bridges. Outside Hart. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Brunson. Shoots over Allen. Kept alive. Hart passes to Towns. Second shot opportunity. And it's good. 2 points.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And here's Durant to stop the run. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And one of the game's best shooters, Doris, Grayson Allen, can really stretch the floor for you.
BA, his presence on this particular roster is so significant because of what they can do around him. Yes, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter because he can flat beat you from distance, but you also can't foul him. He is consistent at the free throw line, and he's very capable off the bounce. Grayson Allen is a more well-rounded player than he's given credit for.
In transition, here come the Suns. Booker finds Durant. Back to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And you can see when a guy like Devin Booker sees a lane to the rim, he's going to exploit it.
Here's Brunson. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Durant. Shoots over Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Ha! Well-timed shot fake. Got the defender off the ground right there.
We call that, folks, the stop and pop. Jalen Brunson with the pull-up J.
Booker lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Suns trail by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Brunson. He's got 7. Out to Bridges. This one for 3. The rebound by Devin Booker.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Dunn goes in. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. Fades away. Drains the triple. Booker's got 10 points.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Anunoby. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Anunoby, a screen on Allen. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Phoenix with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Booker against Bridges. Booker, the pass to Durant. Can't get it to drop.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Suns ahead, up by... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bol. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Lee in at the 3. He drops it from range.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And it's Achua. That time on the assist by Wright.
If you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass. On time, on target.
Pass to Jones. 3-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Wright, the pass to Robinson. Back to Wright. Achua with a screen on Bol. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Tyus Jones. Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Knicks trail by 6. Wright, the pass to Robinson. Hard with it, and the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Famed basketball trainer Chris Brickley among the fans for tonight's Knicks game.
Yeah, a guy who truly understands the mechanics of the game. Many players have come to him looking for ways to improve, to get that extra edge on the court.
Beal outside. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Lee. Achua defending. 5 to shoot. Lee misses. New York shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Hart with a screen on Jones. Here's McBride. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Wright against Jones. Here's Beal. That's short off the rim. Knicks trail by 4. Left side, McBride. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the paint. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Wright's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, DeLon Wright proving that he is more than capable of finishing with contact. That is well done.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to Lee. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
So it's the Knicks now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And there it is for them.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Booker goes in, and Booker with the jam.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Anunoby finds Bridges. Hits a three-pointer. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Richards with a screen. Outside for Booker. A minute 4 left to play in the second quarter. Clock at 4. From the wing. Offensive rebound.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Brunson passes to Tucker. Misses the 3. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Back to Richards. Outside Durant. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Basket counts. Durant's gotten his second bucket.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Pass to Towns. Count that bucket. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
Outside Booker. Got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got Mikal Bridges. P.J. Tucker is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Precious Achiuwa, and it's Wright in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. New York leading by 3. For 3, Bridges. Jones grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, when Mikal Bridges was drafted in 2018, his hometown team, the Philadelphia 76ers, elected to trade him after selecting him.
And B.A., he made no secret of the fact that that was a heartbreaking moment at the time. Consider that his mom actually worked in the Sixers front office in those days. But in the end, he has carved out one heck of a career.
Back to O'Neal. Shakes him. Pass to Bowl. Here's Lee. Achiuwa defending. It's tipped. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And the layup is good. And the Knicks lead by 3.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Knicks lead 29-26.
Knocked loose. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Well, you can see in transition, it's DeLon Wright's speed that makes defenders nervous. This guy able to get in transition so quickly.
Outside Jones takes the 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. New York leading by 5. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Here's Lee. Once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Knicks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And it's Achua, that time on the assist by Wright. And it's a 10-point Knick lead.
This team looks so focused out there trying to increase their lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
For 3, Bridges. Can't hit that one. Suns trail by 10. In transition, here come the Suns. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From 3, no problem.
Here's Achua. And he gets that one. Achua's got 6 points in the quarter.
How about the assist coming off the deck? What a pretty bounce pass.
Here's Lee. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Wright finds Tucker. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Knicks lead by 9.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Beal. Takes a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Tucker. Now here's Bridges. Hounded by Beal. Towns passes to Tucker. Tucker with a screen on Jones. Back to Tucker. Wright up top. Shot clock at 5. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, DeLon Wright with great range. What a shot.
Here's Jones. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on DeLon Wright. Doris, in terms of assist-to-turnover ratio, Tyus Jones normally leads the league.
B.A., this guy is such a steady hand at the lead guard position. Tyus always makes excellent decisions, plays within himself, and plays mistake-free basketball.
A new lineup here for New York. Outside Hart. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Left side, Anunoby. Brunson against Jones. And stolen by Bull. It's Beal on the wing. He has 6. On the wing, Jones. McBride covers. Here's Lee. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Here's Hart. An easy 2 on the layup. Hart's got 5 points.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition.
And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break up 12. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be right back with you shortly. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Devin Booker out there with Grayson Allen. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. For 3, Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
In deep, Booker gets it to go.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Brunson with the bucket.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Pass to Allen. There's the drive. And And the shot goes in. Allen's got 5 points in the quarter.
And I'll tell you, this thing looked pretty much over heading into the fourth, but give them a lot of credit for fighting their way back.
Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
46.
Suns trail by 6. It's Durant with a drive. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Josh Hart.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
Bridges, he's checked in for New York. Devin Booker is the two-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a three-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one. I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Durant, the pass to Allen. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness. Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Booker for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Hart finds Robinson. Back to Hart. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. It's a 3-point game. Outside Durant. Booker with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. The shot by Dunn, no good. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 5.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
The kick to Durant. Back to Booker. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Hart. And that one good. And now it's a 7-point New York lead. And so here's Phoenix.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Brunson. Here's Durant. It's hauled in by Robinson. This is their chance to stretch the lead, Grant.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake. And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's Booker. 6 to shoot. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
The NBA, they showed their character.
And welcome. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Dunn is out there with Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Richards in at the 5 spot. And for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league. A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. Offensive rebound. Here's Durant. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Lillard from outside. Booker pulls it in. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Durant with a screen on Jackson. A nice shot by Booker.
Calls the play and Booker executes to perfection.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The kick out to Lopez. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
There's a good screen. Booker with no one around. Outside for Durant. Connects from 3-point range. Durant's got 5.
No hesitation from the swing man. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
Offensive rebound. Booker against Jackson. From deep, Giannis. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the 3.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Here's Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 5.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Lillard with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Jackson has the open look. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Suns leading by 4. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots. Hope he misses most of them. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. .146 left to play in the first quarter. And Lillard kicks to Jackson. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. Screen by Durant. Misses the 3. Bucks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Lillard from outside. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 4 rebounds now tonight. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Antetokounmpo, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Booker looking around. Pass to Richards. Here's Dunn. And it falls over the rim and in. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 3. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Jackson finds Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. The rebound by KD. Dunn with it. Pass to Durant. Dunn with a screen on Antetokounmpo. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Suns lead by 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Allen. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Dunn in at the 3.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Allen against Lillard. For 3, Booker. And you know who? Devin Booker.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Lillard from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 6 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Back to Allen. Lets the 3 fly. That one's in. His first shot this game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns core group had some growing pains in that first season, but look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
Shots good by Durant.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Lillard, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Lillard. Kuzma with the screen for Lillard. Fires from way outside. Rebound by the Suns.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
Oh, my goodness! What a play!
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
To the paint, knocked loose. Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Sinks the triple. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead this team.
Dunn finds Allen. Back to Dunn. Durant at the elbow. And here's Booker from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Booker. Strong finish inside from Booker.
Ooh, Booker showing some power.
Bucks trail by 7. Giannis a screen on Allen. Lillard the pass to Kuzma. Back to Lillard. There's the 3. The rebound by Richards. Phoenix has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Jackson. Another one falls for Phoenix.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all 3 levels.
Here's Lillard. The kick out to Lopez. Stolen by Allen. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Dunn passes to Allen. Durant in the corner. Takes the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo setting the big for Kuzma. Jackson with it. Out to Kuzma. Here's Giannis. Using his size, Giannis.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
For 3, Booker, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we finished one half of basketball. Phoenix ahead, up by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, folks, direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Green, and it's Sims in at the center. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. But we're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you've played every team, you understand the defensive concept, you might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Phoenix leading by 5. Outside, Jones. Castro O'Neal. Outside, Beal. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Portis finds Green. For the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Jones, the pass to O'Neal. Outside, Beal. Bowl, a screen on Trent. Beal. Phoenix, no good that time either.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Green with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Portis can't get it to go. For Phoenix, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker at the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So dangerous on the attack. Beal excels at forcing the D to overcommit.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Milwaukee now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Trent kicks to Porter. There's the screen, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Beal from long range. Phoenix no good that time either. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 9-1 run.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Jones from outside. Ball dishes to O'Neal. O'Neal sets the screen for Beal. Good on the three-point shot. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
So good from three-point line. Beal stretches out the defense.
Portis a screen on Lee. Green the pass to Trent. And a wide open look for Portis. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Portis has got 5 now.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And from undrafted to journeyman to starter, Richard, you got to admire stories like Royce O'Neal.
It's motivational, Kevin. Just because you don't get drafted doesn't mean you can't make it to the NBA, which is exactly what O'Neal has done.
Just 5 to shoot. Porter finds Green. Releases. And Jones pulls it down. The Suns leading. Bol dishes to Lee. Back to Bol. Plays it up and banks it in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
There's a screen. From deep, Trent. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Lee outside. Fires for 3. It's not going to go for him. Bucks have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Beal can't get it to go. Good if it goes. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
And now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, we've got Durant, Devin Booker out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's done in at the small forward position. Bucks leading by 6. Lillard outside. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Misses, and he wants that one back. Pass to Richards. Dunn dishes to KD. Dunn sets a screen for Durant. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one. Now one against Lillard. Giannis up top. Back to Lillard. Lopez, a screen on Durant. That's a 2 from Lillard. And right on target. Good.
And the shot-first mindset of Lillard, when he sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to attack.
Booker on the move. And the dunk by Booker.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Kuzma kicks to Lopez. That's a 2 from Lillard. Rebound by the Suns. Richards got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Suns trail by 3. Booker outside. Pass to Richards. Allen for three. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Takes a three. No good. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Shoots over Lillard. No good from Booker. Milwaukee leading by 3. Lopez sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. And again, the Bucks miss. Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And Booker kicks to Dunn. Out to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Offensive rebound. Allen passes to Durant. Allen surveying the D. Back to Durant. To tie it up. Kuzma pulls it in.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
Here's Jackson. Great touch on the 16-footer.
And with the height to see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man, Giannis continues to flourish as a facilitator.
Dunn with a screen on Giannis. The wide open look for Durant. No good from outside. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Giannis, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's the screen for 3. Booker, good on the triple. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Giannis outside. Jackson against Booker. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Jackson. The 3. Knocks down the 3.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
Fades back. Booker, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Lillard, right side, and they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did it.
Phoenix calls timeout. They trail by 4. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. Off the inbound, no good. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the
looking for answers.
This has all the makings of a great game, Graham. It's a matchup between two Eastern Conference juggernauts.
Oh, B.A., this will be a great test for both sides. They're each loaded with talent, and I wouldn't be surprised if these teams end up meeting in the postseason.
Now, New York starting five. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
For three, here's Lillard. Towns with a rebound. Bridges passes to Brunson. Yep, that one goes. Brunson's got 5.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
And the Bucks miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Hart launches a 3. They grab their own miss. Anunoby. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Antetokounmpo after the basket by New York. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Knocks it down from distance.
Lillard keeps the defense honest by spacing them out from the corner.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Inside. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Jackson against Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Hart can't hit.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Now here's Brunson. He has 6. Pass to Bridges. It's Hart on the wing. Outside Brunson. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Lopez. Lillard looking around. He shoots it. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Here's the 3. Towns with a rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
The lefty getting it to go. Jalen Brunson once again.
Here's Lillard. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Soft touch on the finger roll. Always such a pretty shot.
Anunoby for 3. That shot is off. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Launches it. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. 1:06 left in the first. And that one's good. Lillard's got 10 points.
Clever move that time by Lillard. He knows exactly when to take chances to be aggressive on offense.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The kick out to Brunson. Here's Hart. Here he goes. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Big Cat says, take that.
If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks leading by 4. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Towns passes to Hart. Towns a screen on Jackson. Here's Hart. And he comes up with a bucket.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Lopez, the screen on Bridges. Here's Lillard. Antetokounmpo for 3. Knocks down the triple. He's got 5.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
You know, I also like the fact they've been really aggressive in attacking from behind the arc. They could do a lot of damage from there tonight.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Hart in at the 4. Bridges outside. Pass to Robinson. Back to Bridges.
Milwaukee foul. Jackson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Robinson. Outside Hart. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Sends it home from three-point land. Anunoby's got 5.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Lopez, the screen on Bridges. Yes, sir! You can count on Dame from deep.
The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back.
Brunson finds Hart. He shoots. Rebounded by the Bucks. Lillard with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Lillard against Bridges. And that one's good. Lillard. 15 points in the game.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Lillard passes to Lopez. Off target with the 3. Knicks leading by 6. Anunoby for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Brunson with a 6th sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Lopez for 3. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Outside Hart. Pass to Robinson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Here's Hart. Goes back up. And Antetokounmpo over to help. And that one's good. And now it's an 11-point New York lead.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
The 3, here's Lillard. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Lillard's got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Oh! Oh, Lillard with a deep three.
Lillard is lethal as a shooter, even from way downtown.
It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Jackson. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Lillard passes to Kuzma. Here's Lopez. Kuzma, the open look. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And a big finish by Robinson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. That free throw good from Brunson. And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. Knicks leading by 12. Here's Wright. Pass to Robinson. Outside Anunoby. Back to Robinson. And out of bounds. The Bucks will take it. And some changes here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Robinson. And it's Shamet in for Anunoby. The Bucks have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Sims, the pass to Portis, and there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achiuwa. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's Trent. Achiuwa with a rebound. Towns, right side. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Knicks. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Kevin Porter, Bobby Portis out there with Green. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Pass to Sims. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Right. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
They set the screen. Here's Trent. Out to Portis. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Here's McBride. And there's the drive. Wright finds Achiuwa. Wright with a screen on Portis. Achiuwa gets the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 13.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Portis a screen. Fires for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
The Bucks trail by 13. Porter the pass to Trent. Porter a screen. Shoots. And Trent the bucket on the assist by Porter. Trent's got his first basket.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
To the middle. Pass to Towns. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Nice jumper there from Towns. Boy, he's got a beautiful stroke.
They set a pick. Trent the pass to Porter. Clock at 6. Porter with a screen on Tucker. Green finds Porter. And down it goes. 2 points. Porter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Beautiful teardrop from Porter Jr. That's really tough to stop.
Tucker the pass to Wright. Tucker with a screen on Porter. Knocks it loose. Porter with the steal. Outside, Green from outside the arc. On target from range. Green's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Portis with the steal. Wright against Green. Pass to Portis. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Portis has gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Towns can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 6. And there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achiuwa. That's foul number 2 for him. Robinson, he's checked in for New York.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 23.
A minute 35 left in the third quarter. Trent goes in. Green against Tucker. And it's Green missing. Knicks leading by 6. Achiuwa finds Tucker. Back to Achiuwa. New York again can't hit. Milwaukee has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Portis down low, pounded by Wright. Porter from outside, drills it from deep. Porter's got 5 points.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws here for the night. That's good from Porter. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Josh Hart's checked in for Achiuwa. OG Anunoby comes in for Tucker. Bridges, he's checked in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Wright. Here's Bridges. Back to Brunson. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
Portis outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by Bridges. Hart from long range. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
And again, it's the Bucks missing. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And so it's New York, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Josh Hart is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2. Here's Brunson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Damian Lillard picks one up.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Back to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
Lillard against Brunson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
No good on the second free throw. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Bucks. Trailing by 10. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Jackson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Brunson. Outside Hart. The 3 is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Jackson for 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Brunson passes to Hart. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Kuzma with a screen on Bridges. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. From behind the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Knicks leading by 6. Brunson takes it himself. Towns has got room. Another one falls for New York.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bridges to the inside. Oh, and Towns with the block. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team, and despite the lead they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle they told their guys to stay alert, do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead. BA?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Hart with it, and Lopez picks him up. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Bucks trail by 8. Antetokounmpo inside. Anunoby covering. Pass to Brunson. Here's Hart. Back to Brunson from deep. That one's down for Brunson. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New York.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off the transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And there's the screen for 3. Bridges. Rebounded by Kuzma.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Lillard takes it right to the rack.
You can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
Here's Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Just 5 on the clock. Towns passes to Bridges. Three-pointer, no good. The Bucks trail by 5. Here's Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Lopez has got his first 2 points. Out to Bridges. Takes a 3. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Milwaukee has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bridges. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Lillard against Bridges. Releases. Lillard can't get it to go.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Brunson, and there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Lillard against Brunson, and Anunoby for 3. Fires hitting the triple. And the Knicks lead by 9. And so it's New York winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
Let's go.